Good day everyone, I'm here to discuss you list section 4 common carriers. This discussion will tackle about 4 subsections of common carriers. List common carriers, general provisions subsection 1. Yung Article 1732 explains na yung common carriers refers to the persons, corporations, firms, or association na tumatanggap ng compensation from the public to carry passengers or goods or pwede rin both via land, air, or water. The most important thing to consider para malaman na it's a common carrier is it offers their service to the public for transportation or for compensation. Example of this is taxi or bus companies, vessel in inter-island shipping, or trucks na nagtatransport ng goods for a fee. Then, yung Article 1733 naman states that common carriers are required to observe extraordinary diligence, meaning they need to give high level of care sa mga passengers or goods na dinadala nila as being considerate of public policy. Vigilance over goods subsection 2. Article 1734 states that common carriers should be responsible kapag may nawala or nasira sa mga goods na dala nila unless ang nag-cause nun is acts of God, war, omission of the owners of good, or kapag yung goods is may defect na nung mapunta sa kanila. Then, yung Article 1735 naman states na kapag wala dun sa 5 nabanggit ko sa Article 1734 ay ang common carriers yung may kasalanan dun and liable sila unless mapatunayan nila na they give high level of care or they observe extraordinary diligence tulad ng nire-require sa Article 1733. Article 1736 and Article 1738 states na responsibility ng carrier yung goods from the time they receive it until the goods are delivered to the receiver or consignee. And nagkukontinue lang yung duty nila even if the goods are stored in a warehouse, their obligation does not end there until the consignee has been advised and had a reasonable opportunity to remove them. Then yung Article 1737 naman states that observance of extraordinary diligence does not end when the goods are temporarily stored in a transit unless sinabi ng shipper na stop na yon in transit. Next, paano nga ba makakatakas si carrier from responsibility if ever may mangyaring natural disaster or act of public enemy? So here in Article 1739 states na yung common carrier is exempted from responsibility if ever natural disaster or act of public enemy only ang proximate cause ng loss or destruction and only if gumawa sila ng paraan to minimize the loss before, during, and after the incident. Pero sabi sa Article 1740 kapag na-delay ang transportation of goods dahil sa kapabayaan ng carrier and may dumaang natural disaster and may mga nawala dun or nasira, then responsible sila dun. Under naman sa Article 1741, if the goods are lost daw or damaged because of the negligence of common carrier and the shipper, both of them are liable and paghahatian nila yung amount of damages or loss. Kailan naman kaya magiging absolutely liable ang carrier kapag may nangyaring loss, destruction, or deterioration of the goods? Siyempre, if I were the shipper and you were the carrier and binigay ko sa iyo ang goods and tinanggap mo naman despite of damaged containers or packaging, then you are liable to it kasi nakita mo nang ang damage pero tinanggap mo pa rin. If ever naman hindi alam ng common carrier na defective yon, still, carrier must exercise due diligence to forestall or lessen the loss. Under Article 1743 naman is sinasabing if the public authority ordered to destroy the goods and they has a power na sirain or tanggalin yon, then hindi liable yung common carrier don. Next is Article 1744 is about agreement between the common carrier and the shipper that allows to limit the liability if something bad happens. It only valid if 1. May written agreement and signed by the shipper. 2. If there is a valuable consideration. 3. Is must be reasonable, just, and not contrary to the public policy to ensure that the agreement is not unfair. Sa Article 1745 naman, nabanggit dito yung mga unreasonable, unjust, and contrary to the public na yung common carriers lang yung malilimit yung responsibility. Like one of the 7 mentioned in Article 1745 is yung number 2, which states na yung common carrier daw is hindi liable if ever may mangyaring LDD. Syempre, it's unfair kasi there is a high chance na yung carrier will act negligently. So, yung mga nabanggit sa Article 1745 is unreasonable and hindi siya valid under Article 1744. Article 1746 states that the agreement can be void by the shipper if tumanggi yung carrier na i-deliver yung goods unless nag-agree yung shipper sa limitation. Ano nga ba ang mga valid stipulation limiting the common carrier's liability? First, delay or rerouting with just cause under Article 1747. Second, delay on account of strikes or riots under Article 1748. Lastly, limited to the value declared in the bill of lading under Article 1749 or a contract fixing the recoverable sum under Article 1750. What shall be considered in determining the stipulation limiting the common carrier's liability? The fact that the common carrier has no competitor under Article 1751. So if they are the only option available, then they have a greater obligation, so it is being considered. Next, Article 1752 states na kapag daw may agreement limiting the liability of common carrier and may nangyaring loss, destruction, or deterioration of the goods, then common carrier is deputably presumed na sila yung may kasalanan for being negligent. Under Article 1753, if ever may mangyaring LDD of the goods and they are being transported to another country, yung destination ng goods ang liable doon. Article 1754, the provisions of Article 1733, 1753 shall apply to the passenger's baggage, which is not in his personal custody or in that of his employee. As to other baggage, the rules in Articles 1999 and 2000 to 2003 concerning the responsibility of hotel keepers shall be applicable. Safety of passengers, subsection 3. Sa mga articles na to, sinabi kung paano dapat dalhin ng common carrier ang kanyang passenger and how they can escape the presumption that they have acted negligently. Sabi dito, common carrier should carry a passenger using the utmost diligence of very cautious person. Under Article 1758, the responsibility of carrier can be limited if you are a gratuitous passenger, pero invalid yung limitation na yun if the carrier acts carelessly. Paano nga ba masasabing liable ang common carrier if ever may mangyaring injury or may mamatay sa mga passengers niya? Kasi ang binabanggit na common carrier here is the owner or the corporation behind the sinasakyan mong vehicle. Like for example, Cebu Pacific, NAIA, or kaya yung mga operator ng bus. So, sinasabi rito sa Article 1759 is magiging liable ang common carriers because of the willful acts ng kanilang employee. Kahit nag-act yung employee nila outside their authority or kahit labag pa sa rules nila yon, or kahit may present pa silang proof na they perform ordinary diligence sa pagsusupervise ng employees, is hindi masisist yung liability nila. Mere stipulation, posting of notices, or statements on the tickets cannot also eliminate common carrier's liability. Under Article 1761 and 1762, dapat daw makitaan din ng ordinary diligence yung passenger to avoid getting injury. If ever magkaroon ng accident and the proximate cause ng accident is negligence of the common carrier but there is contributory negligence of the passenger, is makakakuha pa rin naman sila ng compensation for the injury or death, but mababawasan yun like Article 1762 states na the amount of damage shall be equitably reduced since partly may kasalanan din yung passenger. For example, rush hour, and punuan na yung jeep. So, yung passenger is sumabit na lang. Delikado yun for his safety kasi pwede siya mahulog doon. So, if may mangyari mang accident, then marareduce yung liability ng carriers since the passenger has contributory negligence. Next, Article 1763 naman states na if the passenger is injured by another passenger or stranger, the carrier may be held liable if its employees could have reasonably intervened to prevent the harm. If they fail to do so, it suggests negligence on their part. Common Provisions, Subsection 4. Under subsection 4, Common Provision states the consequences for carriers that fails to conduct their duty to observe extraordinary diligence, and as it states, ang Public Service Commission can cancel daw the Certificate of Public Convenience granted by common carriers if paulit-ulit sila nagpe-fail sa kanilang duties. It ensures that there is a legal compensation for damages and sa ibang matter na not regulated by this law can be governed by the Code of Commerce or by special law. And that's all for the discussion of 4 subsections of common carriers. Thank you.